What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy, Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're going to be recapping that Dallas Cowboys New York Giants game. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it now. Shout out Big D. We out here, number one defense in the league, points allowed, number one in sacks, number one in quarterback pressures. I believe we had the number one pass D. The number one defense against the pass for a while also as well. I gotta check the stats and see. So played the Giants on Thanksgiving, you know what I'm saying, and I'm not gonna lie, in that first half we was looking pretty shitty. I just wasn't fucking with it all. I didn't know who that team was compared to that team that just went and blew the goddamn Vikings out by damn near 40. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know who that team was. Dak with some interceptions. That first one, I tried not to blame it too much on him because I think to everybody it looked like it was an offsides, and the guy was offsides. They just didn't throw the flag. You know what I'm saying? He was offsides. They just didn't throw the flag. So Dak just ill-advised pass. You know what I'm saying? On the offsides. He probably should have just, threw it away or something. But, it is what it is. The second one, kind of maybe was a little bit behind CD. It kind of hit him in the shoulders, kind of deflected up, but still bad interceptions. Going for it on 4th and 2 on our own 40 was a terrible decision. Mike McCarthy, I don't ever want to see that from you ever again. You better not never do that shit again. I don't care if it's 4th and inches on our own 40. You punt that motherfucker. Punt it. Our defense cold. It ain't that goddamn cold. You feel what I'm saying? You punt. 4th and I don't care. Like, the only time that is okay is if we are on the opposite team's 40. You feel what I'm saying? At least make it to where the defense can keep them from going past midfield. You feel what I'm saying? It can't be no just give me touchdown. I believe in our D, but not like that. McCarthy, you got to tighten that up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we should have ran Zeke more. I feel like it shouldn't be no... Tony more explosive. He got to get this many touches. Zeke got to get this many touches. Ride the hot hand. If you see Zeke hot, ride Zeke. If you see TP hot, ride TP. You feel what I'm saying? We gotta do better with that. We gotta do better with that, man. Zeke, he was hot. Zeke was supposed to be well over 100 yards in that game. We just ain't ride him. We should have rode him. You know what I'm saying? But we stuck to it and stuck to the running game. You know what I'm saying? Didn't force much. Michael Gallup looked real good. Looked like that knee is really healing up and he doing his thing. So I'm happy to hear that. Who else we got going on, man? CD showed out 6 for 106, but the Giants do have like the worst secondary in the NFL. So I mean that, but CD been doing this though. This is his second 100-yard game in 3 weeks, and he makes some hellified catches. So I see his confidence starting to build. And yeah, CD Lamb is a top 10 wide receiver in the league. So, but we trying to get him closer to that top 5. So he got to keep doing that so he can be a top 5 guy. You know what I'm saying? So I believe in CD. I believe CD. He right there. He that guy. He can get there. You know what I'm saying? So, but first half didn't look good. Second half, we completely turned it around. Defense locked down. Dak going scoring drives. First 3 drives, scoring drives. And believe it or not, Dak and since week 7, since he been back, Cowboys averaging the most points in the league. They number 1 in the NFL offense wise. Points per game, I think 3rd or 4th in yards per game. So it's a top offense with Dak at quarterback. That's what we know. That's just real. It is a top offense with Dak at quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But we definitely should give Cooper Rush some money in the offseason just to be a backup. You feel what I'm saying? If he don't get a starting job somewhere, go on and pay him some money as a backup. You feel what I'm saying? He deserves some backup money. Give him 3 years, $30 million or something. You feel what I'm saying? We fuck with Cooper Rush. Give him 3 years, 30 or something like that. Go on and pay him a little bit of money in the offseason. But yeah, we showed up second half. You feel what I'm saying? Did what we supposed to do. D lockdown. But Michael Parsons did his thing, of course. You know what I'm saying? Multi-sack game. Hey, just typical. We shut down the run. I'm glad we tightened it up on that. You know, we gave up a real late touchdown, which really didn't mean nothing in the grand scheme of things, but we did let it go. So it is what it is, man. But not really nothing to trip off of. I'm pretty excited about how we looking. Minus the penalties. The penalties are starting to get on my nerves. Stop all the goddamn penalties. But I see we get real undisciplined when we play teams we know we finna crush. Because it's just like niggas just so excited to get off the ball. And you feel what I'm saying? We got to calm that down. Mike McCarthy got to start being a little more rule with an iron fist. I know you a players coach, but it's cool to do both. You feel what I'm saying? You can do both. So it is what it is, man. But man, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. What y'all think about the game? How y'all see us going for the season? I think it's a Super Bowl year, especially if we can get OBJ. But we taking it one game at a time. One game at a time. And that's a euphemism for life. Take it one day at a time. One game at a time. And I know we'll be fine. We just keep the right mentality. We got the right people in place in leadership roles. You feel what I'm saying? And I believe everything's going to work out. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. This the guy, Hoods Be in there. Big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. This the guy, Hoods Be in there. Big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.